All right, please proceed.
Thank you.
You're talking about the heart and the mind and the balance between the two.
Yes.
Yes. Well, you understand you have your higher mind.
Yes.
And you understand that it sends through the mind, through the physical mind, to the heart, which then acts as a reflector and comes back into the physical mind that then projects out into your reality. And that is the balance, that you have to allow the mind to be transparent enough to allow the heart to reflect the higher mind in a way that then the physical mind can utilize for projecting into your reality to create, by filtering it through the belief systems, whatever the symbolic reflection may then need to be, to show you what is going on, what filters may exist in the belief system within the mind, within the physical mind, that the higher mind and the heart hold between and project from. Is this making some sense to you as we are explaining?
To some degree or extent, yes.
All right.
I guess, could you repeat that for me just one more time?
Imagine a picture here, that you have a higher mind that is non-physical.
Yes.
And you have your physical mind in the center, that is your persona. Yes? That is made of the beliefs and the emotions and the thoughts, that creates the ego structure,
Right.
and then exhibits its behavior in your physical reality. Yes?
Yes.
And then you have the heart, which has its own intelligence,
Right.
its own awareness. The higher mind will then send, like a beam, if you wish an analogy, to the heart that gets reflected back to the mind and gets filtered through the belief systems and gets projected outward in the idea of your physical experience. You have your physical eyes, which create a parallax, which create a three-dimensional experience for you physically, but you have the idea of the higher mind and the heart, which also has parallax in this direction, to create a reality emotionally, so that there is depth to physical reality, so it feels real.
Right.
Otherwise it wouldn't, because it is an illusion. Yes?
Yeah.
So you have these two different kinds of parallax with the physical mind in the center. But the idea is that all of this energy is filtering through the belief system that is what makes up the persona, the foundation of the persona, to allow you to get the reflection from those different parallax views coming back to you, so you can always have a guidance system to know what beliefs you are holding on to, and thus can make course corrections and adjustments as you go. Is this helping at all, or I'm only confused?
It is helping. I guess it's more so me trying to feel my emotional body more, because sometimes it feels like there is a disconnect.
But the disconnect is what we are saying would only come from the idea of a fundamental belief in disconnection. Because even though you may have that experience, you have to be connected in order to create an experience of disconnection. And it's all right to have the experience, but you have to always know, in order to move forward, that the only way you can have an experience of disconnection is if you're connected.
Okay.
If you were really disconnected, you wouldn't exist. You cannot be disconnected from source, but you can use your connection to create an experience of disconnection.
Interesting.
Yes?
Yeah, okay.
Is this helping?
It is. Thank you.
It's all about your definition, and this is why we always encourage all of you to be very clear and very precise and know consciously what you are defining yourself to be, because it is all about that definition and your belief in it that creates your experience of your reality. And now, in this day and age, it is more important than ever to be very precise about that definition. Because you can have a definition that to you might seem like you're on track, but when you might give it a little bit of an analysis, you may find that you are still containing a little bit of a contradictory concept within it that isn't allowing it to be the pure representation of what you would prefer. And even that little tiny bit of contradictory definition within it is not the definition that is most aligned with you.
Wow, thank you.
Does that make sense?
Very much so.
Does this help you?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
You are welcome.